Welcome to round 3 of the 2024 Porsche 944 Challenge Series Australia. Round 3 is proudly presented by EJM Advice and Financial Services, with thanks to our supporting partners, Porsche Australia, Advan Yokohama Tyres, Don Watson Transport, Campione Electrics, LK Diesel Service, Butcher's Diner, Melbourne, Stratton Finance, Hobart, 1800 Lasagna, Raceline, AVI Technology, 888 Home Loans, Pit Lane Clothing. Round 3 sees the championship move to the state of South Australia and to one of Australia's newest and most demanding racetracks, known as Shell V-Power Motorsport Park at the Bend. Located around 100 kilometres southeast of Adelaide, the complex has a number of track configurations, and the 944 Challenge Series runs on the international circuit, which is 4.95 kilometres long and runs in a clockwise direction. The track is well known for being a modern FIA Grade 2 circuit of international standard, which combines both technical and fast-flowing corners and an undulation of 85 metres. Overall, there are 18 corners, certainly a lot to learn. The key ones to watch out for are Turn 1, a fast entry corner at the end of the front straight. Turn 6, a tight hairpin corner providing good passing opportunities. Turn 12, which leads onto a mid-length back straight, and turns 17 and 18, the final corners on the racetrack, which leads on to the start-finish line. Qualifying took place on Saturday morning, and it was the 4-time series champion Cameron Bella who took a commanding pole over AVI Technology driver Adam Brewer. Mark Verdino starts from P3 with another outstanding performance by previous round race winner Mark Torberts in P4. Carter Fox produced his best ever qualifying result and will start from P5 in the Poolmaster entry alongside the number 77 of Joey Kellogg. The experienced Tony Westaway starts from P7 next to the reigning champion Chris Lewis-Williams, who comes from position 8. Andrew Goldman rising up the ranks and comes out of row 5 alongside Jared Campione in the Campione Electrics number 88 car. Josh Brisbane starts from P11 in the beautiful green number 56, Michael Westaway next to him in position 12. Manny Mezzaselma in the EJM Financial Advice Porsche starts from P13, with Nick Carpenter alongside in P14. Debutant Peter Grant joins the category this weekend, beginning his campaign from position 15 to round out the 15-car field. Race 1 began on Saturday afternoon in cool but dry conditions.
Welcome back trackside here at Shell V-Power Motorsport Park. We've got the 944 Challenge coming your way.
And a late drama after qualifying saw Carter Fox, unfortunately, failing to take up his spot on the grid, meaning a pit lane start.
The all-important green flag delivered off the back of the grid there.
Right from the beginning, Cam Bella was on a mission.
And away we go, Bella and Brewer. It'll be Bella. We do not want to see Bella get 1 kilometre taken from the end. Torberts loses a spot.
Kellogg and Lewis-Williams also away well. Goldman struggled off the line, but Brisbane was on the charge early.
Will lead the field down, and every single one of them smack themselves on the brow and go, oh no, why did we get not past him before we get to turn 1?
Mezzaselma jumped Michael Westaway, and Lewis-Williams already up to 4th on lap 1.
Peter Grant, a big welcome in the 84, just off the tail of the field. First time here.
Torberts getting into the flow.
12-hour race at Easter at Mount Panorama. Mark Torberts, the 66. Never quite know what colour car Mark's going to run in.
Tony Westaway also hunting.
At the moment, the heavy metal guy is 1/6 off away the Diablo, and he is absolutely charging, full of confidence.
Kellogg, nabbing Lewis-Williams after a lingering mechanical falter, came back, meaning the reigning champion had work to do.
would understand.
Got a bit willing. I think it was Lewis Williams there. Sliced up by the sort of Sandown car there on the inside.
There we go then, Mark. Again, he's got the four-time champion, Chris Lewis Williams, in front of him. But Chris Lewis Williams will be working his way very, very hard. He has to get onto the back of Campbell because poised between them, they've both got 4 championships each. They want to grab the 5 because it continues on, but certainly having to work hard. He's got through on Joey Calder there.
Top 3 of Bella, Brewer and Verdino continued on.
Still leading this race.
A continuing issue for Lewis Williams saw him get jumped by Torberts and Tony Westaway.
They need to work together and they need to get onto the back of Bella because both these guys don't want to continuously be the bridesmaid in these races. They've got to work together.
As Selma, Michael Westaway and Campione forged their own battle, with the number 45 taking advantage under brakes into turn 1. As he was doing that, his brother, Tony Westaway, grabbed 5th place over Torberts and Lewis Williams.
And this is continuing on. Torberts now climbing all over the back of Tony Westaway. No Jamie Westaway, another multiple champion here from the Westaway family. We're watching Tony doing all the work here, and Mark Torberts has got him in his sights. Talk about in the crosshairs. Have a look at Lewis Williams. He has got both these yellow and black cars in front of him.
But Torberts wasn't done, and he fought right back, nibbling at the number 50 and eventually grabbing him under brakes into turn 12.
Thicken he has. Minecraft entry gets up and picks up another position, and Lewis Williams is about to do a bit of the same.
Then Lewis Williams enjoying a similar run. Selma was feeling the heat from Campione, and eventually his number 10 cried enough with front axle damage.
There's a problem with that car just going off. I just saw the 10 car, which is
our
Melisama there.
That's our title sponsor for the weekend, EJM Advice.
That's got front corner damage on that, and on the right-hand side, I just saw that's got a broken axle or something in there, or a broken suspension. You can see the wheel laying out. So whether that's been contact from somewhere or it's just collapsed on its own accord, I'm not too sure. But
Debutante Grant was showing real potential with a great first race, already moving through the field up to 11th.
On the bonnet of his black and orange Steve. There's our newcomer to the category. Great to welcome along Peter Grant in the number 84, battling it out down there now in 11th place. So look, it's not too shy that he might not get himself a top 10 in his first outing in the 84 there, but a very big welcome extended to him from the whole 944 Challenge field. Great to have a newcomer in the category. In fact,
meanwhile, Brisbane and Carpenter continued their race-long battle.
Love that bright green car. Who says you can't have a green racing car? It stands out, doesn't it?
especially a green Porsche. It's not,
Exactly.
not common, is it?
Yeah. That's some of the older 930s.
Well, he's got the one that's going fast. He's got the red one in front of him. There's a Carpenter just in front of him.
With eventually the number 56 taking that spot under brakes.
Right back to Josh Brisbane now, 59 seconds.
Here we go.
He's well and truly on the fast lap. These two are running up to start there last time.
Certainly Brisbane with a fair good look in there, and he might get another look in here as well on the attack there, trying to get himself up into 12th position. Right on cue, there he goes.
Change.
Last lap blues for Callick as he went off, allowing Torberts and Lewis Williams to sneak through.
The Calder car, the 1800 Zani car out in the grass there.
Lost the spot.
Yeah, Lewis Williams got past it to a full-time advantage there.
Lost the spot, so that's not good. Mark Torberts now, he's chasing him down.
But out in front, the 4-time champion, Bella was never headed, and he cruised home to take a commanding victory.
That's a checkered flag there for Campbell. Take the first victory here of the weekend.
Brewer solid second, and Verdino not far behind in third. Replays showed Callick's high-speed spin.
And there's the car that just made the mistake there a few turns ago, the 1800 Asanya car. We're about to get a replay of that. Oh, that's not good. When he got a full tilt sideways down there, right down the other side of the circuit. Don't want to do that there. It's a very fast, sweeping part of the circuit there.
He didn't miss a beat.
And suddenly Michael Westaway also found trouble on the last lap.
Westaway there, parked up.
So it's Cameron Bella who takes a strong opening race victory from Adam Brewer. Mark Verdino completes the podium. Reigning champion Chris Lewis-Williams fighting technical gremlins to still grab 5th, and a fantastic performance by newcomer Peter Grant to sneak inside the top 10 first time out. No mean feat in the tough one-mate category. Nick Carpenter managing to get past Josh Brisbane, who completed the runners. Michael Westaway and Manny Mesaselma failing to get across the line. Carter Fox also unfortunately not starting the race due to a mechanical issue suffered late in qualifying. On Sunday morning, the field rolled out under threatening skies and with light rain falling, meaning caution would be required at the high-speed, fast-flowing circuit.
Porsche 944s on track now, the great German brand of sports cars, and for nearly 25 years now these cars have been racing. Cam Bella, 4 times champion, many race wins under his belt, and he is leading the way for this field. Adam Brewer, AVI Technology, doing a ripping job last season, opened up this season and trying ever so hard to keep it competing. Mark Verdino is 3rd there in the Sidelink Transport outfit. Looking forward to seeing that. And Mark Torbert's last round race winner, his first time in 13 years. So he is still celebrating that. Cambella, the number 55. These cars, these next couple of cars on the grid, Brewer, Verdino, Torberts and Lewis Williams, Joey Collock included, do not want to see that aqua car of Cambella drive away.
It was again Bella who got away best, streeting the field off the line.
Bella with the start there, no problems. He's got off the line as clean as a whistle there. Verdino followed him through, and he'll probably get up to second position by the time they get down. Look at the head-on shot. You can see how misty it is out there. Tricky conditions.
Brewer locking up in the tricky conditions, but the big mover was Fox, from the back of the field gaining multiple positions. Brewer still struggling for grip, saw Torberts get past him.
So slides his way through the 1800 Lasagna car, and there's the Lewis Williams entry also, got a good start, looks in for a pass too.
And Verdino also struggling in the greasy conditions.
Fortunately, Ads Brewer has gone back a spot there. The Sidelink entrant car of Verdino goes out wide, and Chris Lewis-Williams looks to take advantage of that.
Number 37 all over the back of him.
Sadly for everyone behind, Cam Bella is about a second and a half out in front of this gaggle of cars that's forming up now behind Mark Verdino.
Bella continued moving away. Also moving was Fox with a blinding first lap, moving past Tony Westaway as well. Conversely, Verdino had a slide.
Verdino out of P2, goes back, he loses spots all the way back to Mark Torberts.
Losing spots to Lewis Williams, Calder and Torberts.
And here we go, this is what happened with Mark Verdino, out on the painted stuff, it's wet, and around you go. That's a nasty spin there, could have got a lot worse. There goes Mark Torberts.
Bella way out in front.
Has gone back 4 spots there. So a bit of a lock up on the 77 there. And slides into turn 1. Doesn't lose a position, but loses a little bit of momentum. You've got to flow the car through these couple of corners.
But Fox was still flying, moving past Torberts, and then catching Verdino and Brewer.
Well, Carter Fox swinging into the mix there as well. And just watching the car 20, there he is there, the blue car, and he has done a terrific move. Usually see him in the yellow number 7, but this weekend in the number 20 machine, the Porsche Centre Brighton entry outfit, the Pool Master entry. So he is absolutely on fire.
And with the pressure, Verdino was still slip sliding away.
Verdino's made up a little bit of ground too. Oh, he was just right on cue, and he's out in the grass. So just as he was just to make it a little bit of ground there, and he's got it all locked up there.
Grant was continuing his great early form, staying with the experienced runners.
Peter Grant, the Auto Coupe, entry first time here in the category this weekend, has established himself well and truly inside the top 10 as a top 10 runner on his first time out. So that's good. He's up another spot now into P8.
Meanwhile, Michael Westaway, Carpenter and Brisbane were engaged in their own battle.
Running down in 12th at the moment of Carpenter. Goes up the inside now of Michael Westaway. Gets it done, or does he?
With Carpenter making the move under brakes but not quite getting it done. Whilst they battled, Bella continued to dominate.
Our race leader, a 2:20.741 by Cam Bella in front. Cam Bella has got this game on a string here this weekend, and we say that more often than not with the 944s. Super talented driver and preparation company of many of these cars with his father. They do a tremendous job preparing these cars and presenting these cars. They all look fantastic. If you're going to have a Porsche, you want it to look good, don't you?
But just behind, the heat was really on.
Races.
Brewer there.
That's Brewer catches it. Bit of an understeer on turn one, but they sorry, that's not even turn one. We're talking 14 there. Sorry about that. But there's Carter Fox now, and in behind Fox is Tony Westaway, and here comes Mark Torbett's got the car positioned beautifully for the run to the inside of the next corner.
17, pretty tricky to try and get through there. Someone will probably get pushed wide. That was stuck beautifully.
They're going to go too wide. He's done it. He's got through on the 20 of Carter Fox there. So just going back another spot there. The recovering Mark Verdino just gives a short back and sides to Tony Westaway.
Verdino fought back, grabbing Torberts. Suddenly in a fight with Brewer and Culloch.
Verdino got past him too while that was all happening down there, so he's finally got past the boots there. Bella's still leading this race quite comfortably. He's got a massive margin, 20 seconds.
And with Bella way out in front.
Joey Kellock around the outside there in the 1800 lasagna car. Just trying to find a pass down there.
Kellock with another lock-up.
That is Joey Kellock to a T there. Verdino looks to the inside. Adds Brewer clears out under brakes. And the 1-800 lasagna car. Massive lock-up under brakes, left front. Torched it.
So certainly a big keen down there at turn 6. Change things around a little bit. They disappear, and we can see Chris Lewis-Williams now under attack. Brewer's going to be really close by the time they get down to turn 17 here to put the pass down.
Lewis-Williams found himself caught by Verdino and Brewer. Then Culloch. And with consequences.
Have a look at Verdino. He looks to the inside now. Gets Ads Brewer and Chris Lewis caught out. Goes to the inside. Mark Verdino brings his mate Joey Kellock through. He goes alongside.
Contact.
Chris Lewis-Williams, big contact there as well, and he goes spearing off. Wow, that was a bit of an unnecessary touch-up there, but it was all the experience of Chris Lewis-Williams that brought that car to a halt.
Culloch continued on, fighting with Torberts and Fox.
On turn 6 on the inside is a good position. A little bit squirmish under brakes there.
There's 3
Fox.
wide.
So the bits will keep hanging on there. As far as that group is concerned, 5th and 6th position there on track as they go down the hill there at turn. Out in the grass there, Kellock. So that's not going to do any chance. In fact, he's well off.
But out in front, the Aqua number 55 of Bella was never troubled. With a stunning lights to flag victory by nearly 20 seconds. Almost an unheard of margin in such a close racing category.
Gathering it all up now. Here is our race leader from Bella Motorsport. If you are looking to get your 944 hotted up and going fast, or your Porsche of any circumstance, get down to Bella Motorsport. They know what they're doing. They prepare half the cars in the top 10 in this race meeting. They go to Bathurst, do the 6 hour, and now this is Cameron Bella. And as they come around this last corner, he's got a 20.36 second lead. A checkered flag, and race 2 goes to Cameron Bella here at Shell V-Power Motorsport Park. And it is a country mile, Mark Nancaro.
It is over 20 seconds between first and second there. So have a quick look at what's happened here with the contact between Lewis Williams here and Joey Kellogg, and there it is. Kellogg just got into the side of the driver's door there of Chris Lewis Williams, and it just torched him really. Just pushed him out into the infield. Yes. Further back. So that'll be race 2 for the weekend here for the Porsche 944 Challenge. In fairly greasy conditions here.
So it's Cameron Bella with a big victory. Home ahead of a covering drive by Mark Verdino, with Adam Brewer a solid third. Carter Fox with the drive of the race, up to 5th from last place. And Peter Grant with another outstanding performance, home in 8th. Nick Carpenter and Andrew Goldman round out the finishes. On Sunday afternoon, race 3, the final race of the weekend, and the weather stayed calm, meaning a dry track and fast lap times.
Cars on track now for the Porsche 944s. Mark Nancaro stays on air with me. Darren Smith. It's 25th season. They turn on a ripping show and a very, very close-knit bunch of races off the track. But don't let that get in the way of the red mist descending once the lights go out. The grid up on the screen now, ready to go. Cam Bella, 4 times champion, is on pole position. Had a couple of wins already this weekend.
Race winner, Bella, on pole, with all drivers looking for a clean getaway.
We are not too far away from a race start. Bella gets the clutch bite he wants. Away he goes. Mark Torberts goes with them as well. And Brewer just left standing there.
Front row of Bella and Verdino fast off the line. Brewer struggled for grip and was caught by the pack.
Got himself in a nice position. Ads Brewer's going backwards at the moment. And the AVI Technology number 3 has gone back in behind Joey Kellogg. And the number 88 of Jared Campione has not left the start line.
Misfortune for Campione too, with his machine failing to get off the start line.
That's a shame.
No good. That's going to bring things to a bit of a halt there, unfortunately.
And just as he was getting sorted by marshals, Verdino had eyes on the prize.
And getting back on with it here because Campbell. He's copped one. Verdino served him up, and Torberts and Verdino go off. Bella, you've left his autograph on the side of the car there, hasn't he? That's a big dent.
Jeez,
wow.
Absolutely nailed him there.
Kellogg also stopping, leaving Fox to sneak through and putting Lewis Williams in the lead.
But what it's done is it's opened it right up now as Lewis Williams just managed to slide his way through there. Started out of position number 9 and now leading the race. There's the 1-800 lasagna machine. Wow.
That's all happening here, so that's a cold bit of lasagna there at the moment. There's not much happening there.
But Brewer had got into his rhythm, and he took the lead right back. Just in time, too.
But Ads Brewer has streamed online through the 37. Car. Yeah, we're going to have safety car.
Had to happen.
As the safety car was called to remove Kellogg's machine.
And there is the 77 of Joey Kellogg. Across our screen. Yeah, the 88 is off the grid there, so that's really sad. The Campione Electrics entry.
Campione made it back to the pits.
I think, what do you think, a clutch?
Probably a diff, I'd say.
Whilst the safety car was on track, replays showed the first lap incident.
Here we go. Here's the replay.
Oh, Verdino, a bit late on the anchors here. Got himself tucked up underneath and boom.
Oh, he tipped it in and then straightened up too. Wow,
yeah,
Mark Verdino, I think he was in a bit of an uncontrolled slide. He tried to catch it, and what it did was it snagged the race leader on the way through. Into turn 1, Ads Brewer had gone backwards to P5, and he leads the race coming around on the completion of lap number 1, albeit under safety car conditions. Chris Lewis Williams started out at 9th. He's in P2, so it gives you a fair old idea of what's busted loose down at 6 and the exit of 6 and up to 7 there.
Brewer now in front, whilst his brother-in-law, Campione, was left to watch on.
Certainly watching how that washes up. There's Jared Campione parked up in pit lane. That's not what you want to do at the end of your weekend in the 88.
Safety car in, and Brewer led the restart.
You'd have to suggest, Mark Nancaro, that these guys are lining up for a restart.
They are, and safety car has come in. Lights are out, and this will be a restart with Adam Brewer leading them around this time around. Lewis Williams right behind him. He's a multiple champ, or 4 times champion of the Victorian State Series. So plenty of capability there. The Campbell got a fair bit of work to do from back in the middle of the field. It's actually back to 11th position. There again goes the green, so we have the full restart there down to turn 1. And Brewer to lead them through, and Lewis Williams around the outside.
Bella back on the charge.
He'll be the one to certainly look for. He'll be certainly charging his way through this field. There will be a bit of red mist descending there, I would have thought at the moment. He'd be pretty angry. So he'll try and pick his way through the field. And he's got car number 10 in front of him, which is Mezzasama. Oh, brake lock too, right on cue there, so that give Campbell the look in there, and he picks up that position.
Tony Westaway and Torbets the next targets.
And the other one of the Westaway cars there, which is Tony Westaway in the 50 car. A couple of yellow cars there in front of the multiple state champ there, and Campbell. Now he's
A slide by Torbets allowing him through.
Also as well, Bella goes wide, Torbets goes wide in the 66 to the 55, fills the gap very, very quickly indeed. Looks to round up 2 right round the outside, and has he got it?
Yes, he has.
Indeed he has. Comes back into the complex.
Whilst Bella was charging, Brewer, Lewis Williams and Fox were enjoying the view at the top.
Still a lap, but as Brewer has got the lead, 1.19 seconds over Chris Lewis Williams. There's the leader, there's Chris Lewis Williams. Car 20, that's Carter Fox. Welcome onto a podium position, Carter. Hang on to that. But Mark Verdino's got the elbows out in this one in car number 44.
But Verdino was on a mission too and wanted a podium spot, grabbing 2 positions into turn 1.
Verdino to the inside. He looks to take on both the
we got both
Lewis
of them.
Williams and Carter Fox. Carter Fox goes through on Chris Lewis Williams as well.
Fox also not fazed by the reigning champion.
And what he's done is left the welcome gate open for Verdino and Carter Fox.
The heat was on at the front, but also, unfortunately, for Goldman's engine too.
This is where you're a Victorian champ. Oh, hello. That looks like the Goldman entry there, and that's an expired engine. Have a look at the...
Oh, this is not what we wanted to see. Get off the track, Andrew. Park it up.
Yeah.
The 333.
Oh, he's right in the middle of the track too. That's not good news.
There you go, he's off. So that's expired. Yeah, spinning on his own oil there, and then continued.
Just tripped up his own oil there. Yeah,
that's a big please explain.
Brisbane and Mezzaselma were in a battle for the top 10.
You don't get smoke like that without there being some sort of catastrophic failure somewhere along the line. And 56 with Josh Brisbane now. Josh is currently sitting in 10th place in this race. This is back up the front now. There's Campbell gone through now on Chris Lewis Williams. So the fight back happening in earnest now for Campbell.
Bella fighting back.
We're just getting reports back from around the track that Goldman car has put a lot of oil down around turn 3, 4, 5 and 6 where it eventually expired on the side of the road.
But oil from the Goldman car suddenly meant a new challenge. Torbets the first to get caught out.
There it
See
is, look at that.
Look at the shine there on the bitumen there.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
They're sliding on it too. Yeah, look at that. Mark Torbets has been caught unawares by it. And not the only one. They're all slip sliding away on that oil. That's going to be a very, very big clean-up.
Out in front, the number 3 of Brewer looked in complete control.
The race leader there, Adam Brewer. Race leader on cue. Adam Brewer, that looks like he might hang on here. He's got past the oil, no problems. A couple of the others didn't.
As Verdino and Bella continued to fight right to the line.
I think he might sign his autograph on the side of the 44 on the way through.
Well, there might be a bit of payback here.
There you go. He might show him where he autographed the 55. That's where
eventually Bella reclaiming the spot.
Which wasn't from the incident earlier on in this race. He opens up the corner, the 45, and the 55 slides on through.
Brewer was never troubled.
Behind this guy, Adam Brewer. And our information is that this is the final lap of this race, so he's got one more corner to go. And the weekend is done for the Porsche 944 Challenge here at Shell V-Power Motorsport Park 2024. There it is.
There it is. There's the checkered flag, and that's a good way to finish off your weekend, isn't it? To win the race.
Ads Brewer takes the race win over Campione, who disappeared back down the field after a turn 5 incident. Mark Rodino home into third. Carter Fox, congratulations for that finish inside the 5. Chris Lewis-Williams fighting back. Of course, they have a great bunch of organisations that support them this weekend. EJM Advice is the title sponsor for them, but they also have a great relationship with Porsche Cars Australia and Tony Andrzejewski, one of the competitors who will be back at the next round at Phillip Island from Porsche Cars Australia. Make sure that relationship continues on strong. EJM Advice, Campione Electrics, 1-800 Lasagna, Stratton Finance out of Hobart, the Butcher's Diner, AVI Technology, LK Diesel Service, Don Watson Transport, 888 Home Loans. Give them a call if you're looking for a home loan. And Pit Lane Clothing, making sure you've got all the fashion to look great at the racetrack and beyond.
So it's Adam Brewer who takes out race 3, and as a result, also grabs the championship lead. Over Cameron Bella, Mark Verdino home in third. A true breakout weekend for Carter Fox, with his best ever results, claiming a top 4 position. Andrew Goldman with an engine failure, Joey Kellick out on lap 1 with no race time set, and Jared Campione unfortunately failing to get away from the start. Looking at the points tallies after round 3. As the 944 Challenge Series competes nationally as well as locally in Australian states, there are 2 sets of championship points awarded to drivers. And firstly, looking at the Victorian State Series, it's still Chris Lewis-Williams who leads that tally, Adam Brewer in second, and Cam Bella pushing hard just back in third. Mark Torbert's mid-pack, and King Richard Howe completing the top 10 there. Over the page, Tony Andrzejewski just outside the top 10, Tony Westaway mid-pack and one to watch out for in coming races, Sam Rofe, Josh Brisbane and Manny Mezzaselma yet to get off the mark with limited running for them. Whilst in the overall 944 Challenge Series, it's certainly tight at the top. And after a solid weekend of podiums, it's Adam Brewer who takes the lead. But Cameron Bella's strong round win sees him move up as well, and he now sits just 1 solitary point off the championship lead. With the incident in race 2, the 4-time champion Chris Lewis-Williams now drops down in the championship order, but again, still only 3 points off the lead. Lyndon Watson still retains the final top 10 spot. 2-time champion Jamie Westaway just outside that. Johnny Vanoris, Tony Andrzejewski mid-pack. Manny Mezzaselma top 20. And again, it's Sam Rofe who rounds out that table with limited running. If it's close, hard and fast racing in stunning Porsche machinery on some of Australia's best racetracks that you're after, head over to our website, www.944challenge.com, and check out all the information. The 944 Challenge Series will be back, bigger and better, for round 4 at Sandown Motor Raceway on the 23rd of August. We look forward to seeing you there. This has been a production by Pit Lane Media.